Mars, lumalaban na naman ang mga kaso ng COVID dito sa atin. Ano ang dapat gawin?
Oo nga, pero huwag kayo magpanik. Ito ang mga dapat gawin para makaiwas sa COVID.
Paghuhugas ng kamay ay ugaliin.
Ugaliin.
Paglayo sa matatao ay gawin.
Tama?
Pagsuot ng face mask ay araw-arawin.
Correct ka dyan.
Masusustansyang pagkain sulitin. Alkohol lagi nating dalhin. Saan man magpunta ay bitbitin. Pagbabakuna ay huwag lilimutin.
Babakuna ka na, girl.
Para makaiwas sa COVID-19. Laging tandaan, pahalagahan ang buhay ng bawat isa. Sundin ang mga health protocols at magpabakuna na habang maaga.
Isang paalala mula sa Department of Health at ng impilang ito.
INHS On Air, INHS Senior High School Champ Campus Radio, 97 MHz FM.
Social science makes sense of the institutions that shape our lives. It helps people understand and engage with the key political and social institutions, thus benefiting individuals and society as a whole. Social science is now ready to trumpet its learning episode.
Oh yes!
This is Social Science.
Ayan, good afternoon, grade 11 learners. Ayan, check natin kung ilan na ang naka-live ngayon. We have 46 viewers in our Facebook Live.
Amazing!
Ayan, so I think pwede na tayong mag-start. Sunod na lang yung iba. Okay, good day, grade 11 learners. Welcome to our first learning episode in Introduction to World Religions and Belief Systems. I'm so happy to share another great learning experience with you. Amid the COVID-19 pandemic, the Department of Education still and will always find an innovative way to deliver an accessible and quality education for all of you. This is your teacher broadcaster for today, Teacher Christian, broadcasting live on 97.00 MHz INHS SHS Champ Campus Radio. How are you today, grade 11? I hope that you are all doing great. Please send an emoji that represents your feeling right now on our GC or on our comment section. And if you are feeling happy, please send the happy emoji. And if you are feeling sad, please send a sad emoji. And if you are feeling love, please send a heart emoji. Let us see your feelings for today. Yan. Wala pang nagsisend ng kanilang emoji about their feelings for today. Ayan, according to Jessica, he is happy and feeling love. And also, to Jeff, wow, it's good to know that you are feeling great. We all are in the middle of a challenging situation, but we must remember life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. Life must go on, and so is your learning. All right, before we start our lesson, please get your pen, your notebook, and your module or learning activity sheets and find a place where you are most comfortable as you listen to the radio or watch our Facebook Live. While you are preparing your things, let's have a short break.
Tatay, tapos na ako sa elementarya. Paano po ako makakapag-sekundarya? Ganito naman ang sitwasyon. Parang nakakatamad naman pong mag-aral.
Madali lang yan, anak. Easy peasy.
Education is exciting. Studying is challenging. Then and now I blend with learning. This is what you're gonna do. Google Classroom in the morning. Messenger radio is alright. Module at Zoom in the daytime. Browsing, searching all the time. Stay at home na muna, student. Sagot ng teacher, studies nyo. Teaching, guiding, and helping students with all their might.
Huwag mawawala ng pag-asa. Maging positibo lang sa buhay, huwag lang sa COVID.
Yan, we are back and you are still listening to INHS SHS Champ Campus Radio. Are you ready to learn grade 11? If you are ready, just key in a star emoji on our group chat or comment section. I repeat, just key in a star emoji if you are now ready to listen and to learn also. Yan, so I received so many stars. The emoji you sent signals me to proceed now to our lesson. Alright, welcome to the world of Introduction to World Religions and Belief Systems. Here are the objectives of our lesson or topic this afternoon. As we go along with the lesson, you are expected to, first, define belief system, religion, and spirituality. Second, to differentiate concepts, elements, and characteristics of the belief system, religion, and spirituality. Lastly, to make an affirmation of your faith or beliefs in the religion where you belong. Let's start. Do you believe that the Word of God is encapsulated in the Bible? When you exercise your right to suffrage, do you register in accordance to your political affiliation? When it comes to our common humanity, do you believe that we are selfless or selfish by birth? These are all substantial precedents of or questions that leads to the different types of belief system. What do we mean by belief system? A belief system is an ideology or set of principles that helps us to interpret our everyday reality. This could be in the form of political affiliation, philosophy, religion, spirituality, among many other things. These beliefs are influenced and shaped by a number of varied factors like our knowledge in a certain topic, the way we were nurtured or raised, or even peer pressure from others, help us create and even change our belief system. The convictions that comes from these systems are a way for us to make sense of the world around us and to define our role within it. Belief system, therefore, are the stories we tell ourselves or ideas we hold that define our personal sense of reality. Similar to belief system is the worldview. Worldview is another concept that you need to know. Worldview tries to explain and interpret reality, history, and civilization. This is the collection of beliefs about life and the universe being held by the people or by people. As we all know, every individual perceive and interpret the world differently from one another. That simply means that there are variations and diversity among us. The upbringing and social environment are critical in the growth in religious life. All these factors of an impact on how people arrange their beliefs and ideas while eventually creating a complete narrative through which they see and live the world. Now, let's proceed to religion. Religion may be defined as an organized system of belief, ceremonies, and rules used to worship a god or a group of gods. The Latin word religio refers to something done with over anxious or scrupulous attention to detail. This term may have been properly derived from the Latin verb religare, which means to tie together, to bind fast. In its original sense, the word refers to expression, a proper piety that is binding to God. Quite later, religion was used to designate formal belief systems. The term was eventually applied to what we now call as religion because of the manner in which people perform rituals during those days. Most ancient civilizations worshipped many different gods, and the Roman were no different. Each of the gods has their own purpose and value. Here are some of the popular Roman gods. Jupiter, the main Roman god. Juno, the wife of Jupiter and the goddess of women and fertility. Mars, the god of war. Venus, goddess of love and beauty. Minerva, goddess of wisdom, arts, crafts, learning, and industry. Neptune, god of the sea. And Ceres, goddess of harvest, and Vulcan, god of the underworld. Believing God or gods is found in almost all religions. So grade 11, listen up as we go along. I want you to list down things that you believe in by completing the following statement. I believe in, or I believe that blank. I repeat, I believe in, or I believe that blank. Now, key in your answer on our GC, and to give you time to answer, we shall have a short break.
De Luna,
Present!
Herrera,
Present!
Valera,
Present!
Handa ba tayo sa school year 2020?
Present!
Ngayong taon, ang edukasyon tuloy pa rin. Sa tulong ng DepEd, mga guro at mga magulang, ang handang isip, handa bukas. Tuloy-tuloy ang pag-aaral. May mga modules para sa iba't ibang antas. sa government TV, maging sa radyo. Mahalagang ligtas ang ating mga estudyante at guro. Kaya kahit nasa bahay, tuloy ang edukasyon. Kung tulong-tulong, may paraan, may aralan. Handang isip, handa bukas. Bisitahin ang DepEd Philippines sa Facebook at ang deped.gov.ph.
Mars, lumalaban na naman ang mga kaso ng COVID dito sa atin. Ano ang dapat gawin?
Oo nga, pero huwag kayong magpanik. Ito ang mga dapat gawin para makaiwas sa COVID.
Paghuhugas ng kamay ay ugaliin.
Ugaliin.
Paglayo sa matatao ay gawin.
Tama.
Pagsuot ng face mask ay araw-arawin.
Correct ka dyan.
Masusustansyang pagkain sulitin. Alkohol lagi nating dalhin. Saan man magpunta ay bitbitin. Pagbabakuna ay huwag lilimutin.
Babakuna ka na, girl.
Para makaiwas sa COVID-19. Laging tandaan, pahalagahan ang buhay ng bawat isa. Sundin ang mga health protocols at magpabakuna na habang maaga.
Isang paalala mula sa Department of Health at ng impilang ito.
Jose, bakit di ka pa nakikinig? Oras na ng klase ninyo sa radyo ah.
Hindi naman po ako nakikita ni teacher eh.
Huwag magpabaya sa pag-aaral. Ang pagsisikap ay daan sa pag-unlad.
Isang paalala mula sa DepEd Region 2 at ng himpilang ito.
Okay, I repeat the question. I will repeat the question. The question is, I want you to list down things that you believe in by completing the statement, I believe in or I believe that blank. Okay, for example, I believe that Jesus is Lord. Okay, I'm waiting for your answers. Okay, here's the answer from Mariel Talawe Ochoa. Her answer is, I believe that God is looking out for all of us. Okay, very well said, Mariel. That's true. Okay, another answer from Anika Retutas. I believe that through knowledge and discipline, peace is possible for all of us.
Deluna.
Amazing!
Ayan, here's another answer for Nat Pawig. Nat Z Pawig. I believe I believe in that Jesus is our Savior.
Amazing!
Also, from Jessa, I believe in God prayer. Ayan, I receive a lot answers from you.
Amazing!
And your answers are all right. Okay, moving on. Let's proceed to the elements of belief system or world view. We have 7 elements of belief system or worldview. Number 1 is time. The age of people, the length of the day, the age of the country. Number 2, values. It is different from person to person. People from different religions, groups, countries, they all value different things. Number 3, society. It is the way people and government interact with each other and among themselves. The government is the ruling force over a society and underneath them are different classes of people. Number 4 is beliefs. Pertains to science and religion and anything you believe in. Number 5, knowledge. The more education a person has, the different view on the world they will have. Number 6, economy. The way we view the world has high dependency in the amount of money you and country has. And number 7 is geography. It is the combination of economy, society, time, and beliefs. Furthermore, the following are some kinds of belief systems or worldviews in religion. Number 1, theism. The belief in the existence of one or more divinities or deities, which exist within the universe and yet transcend it. This God is also in some way interact with the universe, unlike the ism, and are often considered to be omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent. Number 2 is monotheism. The view that only one God exists. Number 3 is polytheism. The belief in or worship of multiple gods. And number 4, pantheism. The belief that God is equivalent to nature or the physical universe, or that everything is of an all-compassing, eminent, abstract God. Number 5 is the animism. The belief that souls inhabit all or most objects, whether may be animals, vegetables, or minerals. Number 6 is atheism or non-theism. The belief that God do not exist, or a complete rejection of theism in any form. Number 7 is agnosticism. The belief that the nature in existence of God is unknown and cannot ever be known or proven. Alright, let's recap the kinds of belief system or worldviews in religion. Number 1 is the theism. Number 2, monotheism. Number 3, polytheism. Number 4, pantheism. Number 5, animism. Number 6, atheism. And number 7 is agnosticism. Another concept that needs to be focused on is spirituality. Spirituality, it is one's integrative view of life, involve a quest for the meaning and ultimate value of life, as opposed to an instrumentalist, realistic attitude to life. The word spirit comes from the Latin term spiritus, which is translated as breath, courage, vigor, or soul, or spirare, or to breathe. There are 4 characteristics of spirituality. Number 1, a sense of wholeness and harmony within oneself. Number 2, a sense of wholeness and harmony with others. Number 3, a sense of wholeness and harmony with God or supreme power. And lastly, a sense of wholeness and harmony with the ecosystem. Now, there are 5 attributes or elements of spirituality. Number 1 is meaning. The ontological significance of life, making sense of life situations, deriving purpose in existence. Number 2 is values. Beliefs and standards that are cherished, having to do with the truth, beauty, worth of a thought, object, or behavior, often discussed as ultimate values. Number 3 is transcendence. experience and appreciate of a dimension beyond the self-expanding self-boundaries. Number 4 is connecting. Relationships with self, others, God or high power, and the environment. And lastly, becoming. An unfolding of life that demands reflection and experience, includes a sense of who one is and how one knows among other things. Alright, at this moment, let's have a drill. All you have to do is to listen carefully, then key in your answer on group chat or comments section. Are you now ready, grade 11? Okay, if you are ready, just key in just send a thumbs up on the comments section. Ayan, so marami nang nag-send ng thumbs up. Therefore, you are now ready for our drill for today. Okay, let's start! Identify whether the statement is fact or bluff. I repeat, identify whether the statement is fact or bluff. Number 1. Economy is an ideology or set of principles that helps us to interpret our everyday reality. I repeat, economy is an ideology or set of principles that helps us to interpret our everyday reality. Is it fact or bluff? Fact, that the statement is true, and when you answer bluff, the statement is false. Okay, I repeat the question number 1. Economy is an ideology or set of principles that helps us to interpret our everyday reality. Is it fact or bluff? Most of you answered fact. And the correct answer is bluff. Ayan, may sumagot na ng bluff. The correct answer is bluff because belief system is an ideology or set of principles that helps us to interpret our everyday reality and not economy. Okay, let's proceed to number 2. Okay, listen carefully. Number 2. Spirituality is not instrumentalist or materialistic attitude to life. I repeat, spirituality is not instrumentalist or materialistic attitude to life. Is it fact or bluff? According to Mark Jos Terenal Asuero, his answer is fact. And the correct answer is fact. Very good, Mark Terenal. Okay, number 3. Pantheism is a belief that God is equivalent to nature. I repeat, pantheism is a belief that God is equivalent to nature. Is it fact or bluff? Number 3 na tayo. Okay, those who answered fact, number 2, that's correct. Na-typo lang daw, sabi ni Jessica Basilan. Na-typo yung ano niya, yung bluff niya. Dapat fact pala. Ayan, so continue. Continue to answer. Number 3 na tayo. Move on na sa mga hindi pa nakaka-move on dyan. Okay. I repeat the question for number 3 and let's have the answer. Pantheism is a belief that God is equivalent to nature. And your answer, and most of you answered fact. And that is the correct answer. Ayan, very good for those who answered
Amazing!
fact. You got it right. Okay, let's proceed to number 4. Atheism is a belief that God do exist. I repeat, atheism is a belief that gods do exist. Is that fact or bluff? Sumagot si Jessica, may tumama sa loto, sabi niya. Sino yung tumama sa loto niyan? Okay. The correct answer for number 4 is bluff. Ayan. Nakuha nyo. The belief that God do not exist is called atheism. Okay, yung binanggit ko kanina, God do exist. But atheism believe that God do not exist. Ayan, let's proceed to the last number. Last number 5. Okay, number 5. Ethics pertains to rules on how to behave. I repeat, ethics pertains to rules on how to behave. Is it fact or bluff? Number 5 na tayo, number 5. Ayan, shout out sa ating mga viewers ngayon. We have only 111 viewers. Ayan, yung iba kasi yan ay timing na na may online class sila sa ibang subjects nila. Dahil yung schedule natin ng RBI is kahapon sana. Pero because of some reasons ay ngayon na scheduled yung RBI natin. Ayan, marami pang humahabol sumagot dahil sinabi ko, every recitation, screenshot nyo lahat ng recitations nyo sa ating RBI and ang daming ang sumasagot, humahabol sila.
Amazing!
Ayan, sige. The answer for number 5 is fact. Ayan, you got it right. Ayan, may nag-answer pala ng bluff. Okay, the correct answer is fact. Okay, great job everyone. Your scores shows that you understood the lesson. Congratulations, our dear grade 11 learners. Before we end this learning session, for your homework, give the learning that you have gained for the following concepts. Okay, take note of this. Number 1, tell something about belief system. Number 1, tell something about belief system. Number 2, tell something about religion. And number 3, tell something about spirituality. Ayan. So kung may napulot kayong aral ngayon, you can answer that easily. No? So, that's all. And I hope this lesson made you understand the nature of religion. And stay tuned for the next learning episode only here at INHS SHS Champ Campus Radio. Again, this is your teacher broadcaster, Teacher Christian, saying, think big, trust yourself, and make it happen. God bless you and stay safe.
There's only one social science, and we are its practitioners. And that ends our learning episode. Stay tuned to our next broadcast, next episode about social science. This is INHS, the home of the champions.